All right, Washington, you got to change your name. It's been a long time. We did a video about changing the name about a year ago, so it's time to change your name. I'm sick of the Washington football team. I'm a Giants fan, and I know Washington fans don't like it, so please change the name. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today, as you saw by the title, we're talking Washington football team new name. Obviously not a very analytical video, not something where I'll be breaking down a player or a team. Kind of a fun one, just giving you guys potential names for the Washington football team, names that have been leaked out from some sources, fan ones, ones that people like. You can't really leak a name, I mean, to be fair, but there have been a lot of good ones. There's been a lot of ones, and to be fair, there has been some leaked ones in terms of how popular and how close they are to the team naming them. But so some of them, I'm going to go from 5 to 1 in terms of just like how much I like them, and in terms of fan popularity. So number 1, make sure you guys stay to the end. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. Comment down below, what is your favorite Washington football team name? Are you a Washington fan? Let us know down below. We are doing previews for all NFL teams. We did a Washington football team preview, so you can go check that out. But let's get into number 5. And that's the Washington Renegades. You'll see the logo. I have some logos for some of them, so they will pop out. If not, there just won't be a logo there. But it's the Washington Renegades, and I like it. Look, Renegade to me, it doesn't seem like a football team name, if you get what I mean. Look, if they change it to that, I'm not going to care because it'll just be the team that I call them by. But for me, Renegade is kind of like, I don't know, maybe it's because it's a TikTok dance or that's not why, but it's just, that's not one that I love. That's not one that I would say, yeah, go name yourself the Washington Renegades. I feel like for a team that has a defense, you want to be like a tough, I don't even know, like a tough name, and I'm not good at breaking down names, so I do apologize. But Renegades for me is not like a fantastic one. Although, look, it's better than the Washington football team, and that's really the theme. All of these are better than being named the football team, because you can't call them that, because then they'll be like, wait, which NFL team? And you'll be like, oh, I didn't have to say it again, and blah, 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 blah. But 4 for me is the Washington Warriors. Again, there's already an NBA team called the Warriors. It's not a big deal, but again, then it's kind of like you can't call them the Warriors because then everyone's gonna be like, at least in the beginning, if you first name, they'll be like, oh, Steph Curry, the basketball team. No one's gonna think you're talking about the Washington team. So Warriors to me, I think that clash of just there's other teams named that probably wouldn't make a ton of sense to name them that. So for me, I'm not a big fan of that one, just because I don't know. I like the logo, to be fair. I like the guy. It should be up here. I do like that one, but not a massive fan of that one. Just in terms of like, it's just the clash is too much for me. I wouldn't want to have to, again, the whole point of changing the name is that you don't have to decipher which team you're talking about. And for me, you would have to do that if you're named the Warriors. And number 3, and this one I do like. Now we're starting to get into one of the top 3 I do like is the Washington Redtails. This one I think is just, I love the logo with that plane flying. It'll be up here. Let us know what you guys think about the logos. Also, DM us any logos on Instagram. You follow us over there if you find any good team names or logos. But for me, I like the Redtails because I like kind of that ring of that name, Washington Redtails, and the Redtails. You kind of have to think about when you're going to say them and how you're going to say them. Talking about breaking that player. Yeah, so the Redtails looking at number 3 here. And again, that's, as you say more, it's not great, but I do like it, especially the logo. I think it fits them. I think it's at least better than the Warriors or Renegades. So, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade, to say the least. But our number 2-1, Washington Senators. This one for obviously, because that is where the most important part, politically the most important part, the most important people are in Washington. And I think the Senators is a great name. It connects to where the stadium is, where the team is from, where the people will be from. So again, a connection to that. This is probably one I think would make a lot of sense, because you kind of just have to think about what are people gonna think about? Like, I'm very bad at breaking this down. Like, what are people gonna think about when they go to Washington? Oh, Senate. Oh, great, Senators. A good one. Again, I believe there's an NHL team called that, if I'm not wrong. So again, clash there a little bit, but I like it. Connects to Washington, makes sense. It's one that makes sense at the end of the day. And number 1 for me would be the Washington Red Wolves. This one I really love the logo. I think I should have it up here. If I don't have it, it's just I didn't find it, but I really like just Red Wolves. To me, that's really good. Great defense, like Red Wolves, like Great Wolves is a dangerous animal, depending on the size. But I do like the one. I like the ring to that. I think that apparently, I was looking at a ton of comments. That is the one that's the fan favorite. I'm not sure if that's team favorite or that's the one that the team is looking to make them. But I think that's one where a lot of people are like, yeah, this is the one that we want. This is the name that we want for our football team. So that I think is a very popular one. That's why I have it at 1. I like that one the most. I love the logo. I think it's a really, really, really nice, clean logo. So that's definitely the one up there. And I think at the end of the day, all these could be, I'm sure I didn't go over all of them, but do make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Follow us on social media at _sports_scoop. As well, do make sure we have live streams every single week. We do NFL Q&A. So if you just want to have a chat to talk to other people in the chat as well as us, we respond to every single comment. We just talk NFL. Our chat's been going off. You guys seem to really like it. They're going to continue to do. We always get at least 5 or 6 people who are constantly asking questions. We respond. It's just a really fun time. If you like NFL, you're a big NFL fan and just want to talk about it, make sure to come through. Very responsive chat, live chat, all of that. And those are posts on our Instagram hours before we're going to do them. As well, we post them usually when we're going to do them on YouTube, but sometimes we forget. So make sure you go follow us on Instagram if you want to definitely be notified when we will have a live stream. But that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Washington, please change your name. That's all we're asking. Anything is better than the Washington football team. But get in the comments. What do you guys think? We'll see you next time.